Without giving too much away, tell us about your strategy.
Last year, it was an all-star difficulty, unlimited, so I think it's still the same. So basically, my plan is just to shoot a lot of threes. It's hard to defend, especially on that difficulty. It's hard because whites drop in.
The visitors as they got off the team bus earlier. And with
thank you, Kevin.
Always does. Thank you, D.A. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up on Tuesday and then on Monday. Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Cunningham. Monroe is out there with Fresh, and it's the machine, and it's Ross in a shooting guard. And for Atlanta, Baller is out there with the chosen one. Then there's Jay. Then it's Mr. Perfect, and it's Anderson in at the point guard position. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game. And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now here's Ross. Here's Brand. Off target from three-point range. Here's Hall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First team foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Brand against Sanderson. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Another miss by Houston. Right wing. He takes it in. Throws it up high. Here's Hall. He's guarded by Ross. Hall passes to Jeffries. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. And so just over a minute and a half played. Now here's Ross. There's the triple. No good on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
For Houston, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And some nice passing there by Houston. Brand outside. Fires the 3. Kept alive by Houston. Patrick passes to Cunningham. Trying to end the drought, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Ross. Here's Monroe. Can't get it to fall. Atlanta leading by 4. Inside. Ross grabs the board. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Houston. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Hall. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Monroe. Houston trails by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Grant. Another miss by Houston.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Out of bounds.
The ball goes
Houston
to
takes possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Houston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2
And
minutes.
he drives in. Here's Cunningham. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Baller. Pass to Hall. 144 to go.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Mavericks checked in for Houston. .139 left in the first quarter. Here is Ross. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Hall passes the ball. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Holland to the inside. Monroe lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Hall. He's guarded by Ross. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Monroe. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Patrick. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Houston making a switch. Frazier's checked in. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Hall. The pass to Jeffries. 26 seconds left to play in the first. And they're pushing it up. Here's Frazier. Drills the three-pointer.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Hall. Now Gaines. There's the lob to the hoop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Atlanta. They're up by 3. We'll get... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Frazier, he's checked in for Baller. Brooks comes in for the chosen one. Hall's checked in for Insanity. And it's Mitchell in for Anderson. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. So on the floor for Houston. Armstrong is out there with Monroe. Then it's Kemp. Then there's Prez. And it's Cunningham in at the 3, the small forward. To the middle. Here's Armstrong. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Hall. 12 points for him. Rejected by Monroe.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Mitchell against Kemp. 1:52 left in the first half of the game. Monroe outside. Ross in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Over Brooks. Another miss by Houston. Atlanta leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Hall. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Mitchell against Kemp. 1:15 left in the first half. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Frazier. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Mitchell. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Hall. He's covered by Armstrong.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Monroe, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And so it's Atlanta in
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For Atlanta. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Houston trails by 8. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Baller. Anderson is out there with Jay. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Jeffries in at the 5 spot. Ball stolen. Cunningham looking it over. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Both good from the line that time. Here is Brand, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Monroe outside. Driving inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for
Wow. What, he have something in his eye on that shot? and they continue to control the glass. And the timing. Just not there. On that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Grant against Sanderson. With the teardrop, with the putback. It's good on the putback. Monroe's got his second basket.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Patrick. And it comes off the front of the rim. Atlanta leading by 8. Down low. Jefferson inside. He's against Cunningham. Hall, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Cunningham passes to Monroe. The 10-footer finds the target. Monroe's got 6.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Grant outside. Ross on the wing. Baseline jumper. That's short off the rim.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And here's Brand. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to get the ball. Insanity, he's checked.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. Here's Holland. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
So on the floor for Houston. Maverick out there with Prez. And it's Cunningham. Then it's Fresh. And it's Armstrong. And at the center, filling out the middle. Mitchell against Ross. Over Mitchell. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Frazier kicks to Mitchell. Here's Hall. And that one's good. Brooks has got 9 points here in the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Here's Hall. Passes it to Gaines. Here's Hall. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Brooks with the bucket.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Houston trails by 17. Holland the pass to Norris. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Deep 2 from Ross. Rebound Atlanta. Frazier's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Hall. He dishes it to Brooks. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. It's good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Ross with it. The pass to Holland. Lets a floater go. It's good. Holland's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Out to Brooks. Mitchell passes to Hall. Going inside. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Shot by Frazier, no good. Houston trails by 17. Norris the pass to Holland. Inside, stolen by Mitchell. To the wing on the left.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Ball goes to Houston.
Mr. Perfect just checked in for Atlanta. And a switch here also for Houston. Monroe's checked in for Fresh. .152 left to play here in the fourth. Ross passes to Holland. To the middle. Monroe's shot is good.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Stolen by Monroe. Now here's Ross. Tight defense on him. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Monroe.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. .114 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Holland. Passes it to Ross. No good on the triple.
Rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Atlanta.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Jay.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Holland, covered by Mitchell. Now here's Ross. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Holland. Off target with his 3. Pass to Hall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Thorpe. So Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a
for me, for sure.
And let's say you win. What would you do with the prize?
If I were to win, wow, that's crazy. If I were to win, definitely would get a new car for sure. And then family is everything to me. So I would definitely get some stuff for my family and some close friends for sure. Then just probably invest and save the rest of it.
And we have a minute to catch up with our...
Hey, Brian, we've heard a lot of critique of some of...
All right, Alec, good stuff there. Makes a good point. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Pollard in at the 4. And it's Clark in at the 4-man spot. Well, here we are at mid-season now, Graham. How do players... mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
That's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to... Oh, don't do that to him! Oh, my goodness! Getting up and then throw...
No good off the back of the rim. Here's Hall. Here's the chosen one.
Trying to tear the hinges off the rim.
And he double clutches and throws it down.